Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by All. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. A short throw to Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Lawrence going to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Open man is Chase, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
12, 11 M.P. 11 M.P. 11 M.P. Take. 11 M.P. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter. From the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11 Palmy.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
49-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll try and run for him with Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Play action. It's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grabbed.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Burrow will throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, here we go. 11 M.P., 11 M.P. 11
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
An inside give. Brown stays on his feet. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
12.
Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
11.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.